What if you could no longer hang out at the beach and enjoy water sports, pier fishing, picnics, sandcastles, and romantic sunsets? What would life be like in Singapore if our beaches as we know them disappeared? If someone suddenly found themselves underwater, would you help them? Of course! Well, we could all be underwater soon. So, what are we gonna do to help ourselves? It is a fact that sea levels are rising. So what if we do nothing about it? Do you think, aha, we can build a Great Wall of Singapore and keep the water out, right? No, it's unrealistic, which is why no country has done it. Then how?
I cannot play with my kids at the coast.
Sea sports enthusiasts wouldn't have a place or playground to go to.
I cannot do my jogs. I
Maybe we might lose whatever we have now, the beautiful beaches that we have.
cannot do cycling here, so yeah, we'll probably be stuck at home most of the time.
We'll have to find something else to do. No more family picnics, no more barbecue by the beach.
So, what exactly is causing rising sea levels? Well, the answer is climate change. With temperatures rising, more ice and glaciers melting, all these may cause sea levels to rise to over 1 meter by the end of the century. Some of you might say, 1 meter, not that high, what? I measured it, it's up to my waist. Yes, and that 1 meter rise will be 4 or 5 meters high when you include tides and storm surges. Well, I think I need to find out more before my head explodes. Will our beaches be gone in a few decades?
Okay, if we did nothing, I mean, we would still have a beach, but the beach of the future would be very different. Small rises in sea level could really shift that beach or the coast quite a ways inland. Before they built the Marina Barrage, the tide would actually go up into the Singapore River and the Kallang River. You can still see evidence of that today because if you go way up the Kallang River towards Bishan, there's stretches of it where you can still see oysters. You can still see their shells along the walls of the canal. With sea level rise, the tide would reach even further. And if you take a super high tide and a heavy rain, sea level rise is a real issue for people that live way inland who might feel that they are safe, yeah.
So can you tell me what is being done about it?
Since 2020, PUB has been appointed as a National Coastal Protection Agency. With this, we need to work with a multitude of government agencies and ministries to see how we can best make use of the coastline to design and develop suitable measures to protect Singapore's coastline. The whole world is grappling with this challenge of rising sea levels, and many countries are doing a lot of methods to overcome this problem. But we also acknowledge that measures or strategies that have been implemented in other countries may not work for Singapore. So there is no one-size-fits-all solution.
You talked about measures, so what are some of the examples?
When we talk about hard measures, it can be vertical seawalls, sloping revetments, headland breakwaters, like what you see at East Coast Park. For soft measures, we can do things like top out the beach. We can even have hybrid solutions, a mix of hard and soft solutions. We must make sure that every piece of land functions as an infrastructure, but serves multi-purpose as well, so that everybody can come to enjoy the facility at the same time.
What do you mean by multi-function?
Let me bring the example of the Marina Barrage. We have in place an infrastructure that not only holds out the sea level because it has tidal gates, it has the ability to hold back water so that we have fresh water supply in Marina Reservoir, and it helps to alleviate floods in low-lying downtown city areas. And at the same time, when you go to the barrage on weekends, it is populated with families flying kites, enjoying the scenery and having picnics. We don't just envisage an ugly seawall. Be tidying with your amenities, Round Island Park connectors, your jogging tracks, or even your cycling paths, or even intertwine with your beaches to make sure that they continue to be good places along the coast that allow the public to enjoy as well.
But I think sometimes we actually forget inside that we live on an island. That's part of our identity. And I think that's something that's very precious, very important. You can see the ocean, but what does it mean to you?
What we build today prepares us for tomorrow's climate. Our government agencies are working hand in hand to combat the issue. This affects all of us, so let's get involved. If you want to find out more, do check out this site.